This is one thing I've really focused on lately is like, if things need to be perfect for them to make NC2As or make an Olympic team, or there's no like, whatever goal they have, and there's no room for error, and there's no plan A or plan B inside their goals, like that's going to be a big obstacle down the road, because there is no perfect season. There's no perfect meet, right? Even just going to it, whether it's their championship meet, whether it's any meet, there are going to be disappointments, and maybe just spelling that out. You don't need to like hone in on, oh, there's going to be some failure, you're going to get sick. But if their whole season depends on them not getting sick once, or they're not having some little injury or something, I think it's just always good to talk about. And that goes back to that being honest about the process, right? Just make sure you build in room for those trips and the failures and stuff, and then then they know they can do it. Then they don't get totally off track and sideline when things don't go according to like this perfect plan. You know, we talked about training and inserting that plan in the system. I think I was pretty lucky to grow up and to be. I don't know what like Terry or Mark or my high school coaches did, or even my college coach, but now that I'm a coach and you realize about season plan, I've worked with probably more the intuitive group of coaches who like aren't super focused on like the yardage and the numbers and all that. They get really into sets, and they get into the people, and they imagine sets that they think their best athletes can do, and they kind of build off that. And so if you're talking about coaching from your strengths, I do think that's one of my strengths, but I have had to work hard on the season plan type of things, because there are some unbelievable coaches that I've asked for help. Like, you know, a while ago when I first started running Texas, like, wait, I need to plan this out. I need to have a quad plan. I need to have a yearly plan. You know, I need to be a little bit more attentive to yardage, because I'm not just gonna wing it. And I wasn't winging it before, but I also didn't have to make up the whole program. So I think working from your strengths and knowing what kind of coach you are. Are you a planner? Are you an intuitive person? Like, everybody does it. You just have to have confidence in your own thing. And along with that, it goes back to paying attention. Like, there are times when I have a great plan and I have a great workout, and just having the guts. I mean, maybe that's an easy thing to say, but just making adjustments and making sure that, you know, that's the kind of behavior that I have to, if they don't know what I write down, I don't give them the whole practice, but just like, hey, they're swimming really well. Maybe I'm gonna do this again. Maybe I'm gonna add something at the end of practice to keep that going. Maybe I'm gonna throw a get out swim in the end of practice to the people that are like knocking it out. That's the fun part. Or maybe they look terrible. Ooh, I'm not gonna get in this yardage, or I'm not gonna do exactly what I wanted today. I have to let that go too, and make sure that I make adjustments. Sometimes middle of the week, there's probably 2 or 3 times a year. I mean, maybe it's more, I don't keep track, but like they're hammered and they need a break, you know, and we'll wait and we'll be like, ooh, they're dead. Okay, I mean, we're not like happy about it. I just act like I was happy, but it's like they're working so hard that we're like, oh, let's text them at like 9 o'clock in the morning, you know, and be like, okay, happy afternoon off. We'll see you tomorrow. You know, it's like, there's no more joy than that to like throw a surprise in. But we it's not like doing it for fun, but it's like realizing like, if this practice is going to make or break their season, then we're not coaching very well.